Hello, I'm back. Today I'm going to discuss whatever visits I've had. I've had 3 really good ones, and I don't know what's going on. If any of you know, let me know in the comments below, because the only thing I could think that's going on is they're in a hurry and they're trying to give me some upgrades of some kind. I don't know. I love it. I do, and I just don't know what's going on. I never know what's going on in my visits. Some that they're just there to comfort me, to heal me, and some I just don't know. Okay, so one night, was I even asleep? No, I wasn't asleep yet. No, I was asleep. I was asleep. Something woke me up. I don't know what it was. And if I remember right, my TV wasn't on a channel. I watch like Tubi, Netflix on my television, things like that. And on some of those channels, if one movie ends, it kind of goes to the screensaver of the TV, or my TV shuts off after 2 hours of not using the remote. But it was on the screensaver this other night. I was holding the remote to put on a channel or turn it off. I don't know. And then all of a sudden, this was really close in resembling the little mini seizures I had once I came back from Sedona, of the feeling of jerking, kind of. And now I'm not even sure if I was having seizures. I don't know. But it felt like it. And I was so tired that I couldn't, and I had my sleeping pills, because I drove 16 hours straight. So the wits about me was a little off. So now I'm not sure I was having seizures. So anyway, I keep getting off, sorry. I had the remote in my hand, and I started feeling like a pulsing, just like that, going through my body. And then I had my hand up, and it was kind of jerking. And I'm like, whoa, what's that? It's painless. There's no feeling there except that pulsing, and it felt like energy. And I'm kind of staring straight ahead where my dresser is. I'm laying there just feeling it, just trying to think of what it was. And then all of a sudden, I seen what looked like, now keep in mind, my room is lit up by my TV, and I do have a night light in there because that helps me. I'm not scared of the dark, but it helps me see the things that are going on in my room. And I wonder if that's why some people don't see what's going on in their room, because a lot of people sleep in the pitch dark. So anyway, this thing was going through me. In front of me, kind of I have a table by my dresser, which is a chest of drawers. And you know how tall those are, practically. It was a dark but bright red, and I see red a lot. I don't know what the semblance is of that, but it was spinning so fast to where it looked like more than one strand, and it was going in different directions, and it was pulsing with the same pulse I was going through. And I'm sitting there thinking, whoa, that's interesting, because I was still pulsing while it was going and pulsing. And I'm in amazement, and I'm just sitting there watching. Oh, and then, after a few seconds, now I got to watch it for a while, and then I seen it starting to fade. And I thought, I said out loud in a whisper, don't leave, come back. And it slowly came back, but very light. You could barely see it, and it was still going. And then I felt the pulsating in my body dissipate. Is that right? Dissipate? I don't know. I don't have a good vocabulary. The night after, which was the night before last night, my youngest daughter woke me up. I was asleep. She was in the hallway talking to her dad really loud, and that woke me up from a sound sleep. And I'm laying there with my eyes open thinking, really? And I'm looking at the same spot. And then I felt like this energy. It wasn't pulsating. It was like energy, like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like buttloads of coffee without the harmful or harsh side effects. you know, like jitteriness or whatever. It was just like this energy building up. And then my chest of drawers lit up in red. And I'm out of instinct, I was looking around like, where's that coming from? And I look over to the TV, nothing was red coming out of it. It looked like a tail light was beside my chest of drawers with the brakes on. And there was nothing else, and I need to look around more. I didn't look like on the other side of the room or anything, and then it faded. And then I remember closing my eyes, trying to go back to sleep, and when I opened it, it slowly came back again, but then it went away quicker. I'm sensing that maybe these things are energies coming from an entity in the room. I'm not sure. I don't want to sit here and say what I think it is and it actually isn't. And then last night, I kind of like this one, but there's times, you know, I just want more, because I've had beings put their hands in mine. I've had beings grab my arm and comforting me. I have been touched and held and felt heartbeats with my hand. So when things don't go that far, I get kind of sad about it. But I wake up last night and kept my eyes closed because I always fear that when I see them and I open my eyes, they'll leave, and I just don't want them to leave. I wake up to what I feel is another energy and light pulsating going through my body, but it was very mild enough where it woke me up, but it was strong enough to wake me up, but mild. And I remember smiling, thinking 3 days in a row, you know, how lucky am I? And I remember thinking, I don't want to open my eyes because I just don't want you to leave. And it kept going and kept going. And I opened my eyes 99.9% of the time. When I open my eyes land right where they're at. It did. And I saw a head, and I could swear almost that it was almond eyes, and it wasn't the full head in flesh. The room was in haze, and his head was outlined in the haze, and even their eyes are outlined. Now I'm not sure if it's like a haze, I don't know what it is, but it outlines everything. And I don't see the nose, I see the eyes, I even see them blink sometimes. I see the shape of their head, I can see if they have a crown. I don't know if you would call it a crown, it's a headband with a crystal. But this one was looking around like he was talking to somebody, or maybe they're shocked that I can see them. I don't know. And they're looking around like, you know, what, does she see me? I don't know. I've been told by a psychic medium that they are shocked but happy that I can see them. And once again, I see them on that dimension because of my sleeping pills. And if you're new, I will say that my sleeping pills puts me in that state of mind where I'm getting tired, but I'm in that dimension where I'm met by them somehow. That stuff confuses me. I don't know how that works. So that's my last 3 visits I've had. And last night I had a feeling that before I went to sleep that I was going to have a good visit. And they're all good. They're all good. I just want them to be big. Like, I can't help but think of this one time that this will, then there's many of them, but this one will forever stay in my heart. I woke up and saw the taller being next to the very small short being, and this short one came because I got to the foot of the bed and held my hand out. I extended my hand out, and the taller being looked like they were guiding her to me. And she comes over, and I'm looking at my hand, and I see her dress come close to me, and she slides her hand into mine, and it was so tiny. It was dark skin with big knuckles, tiny hand. And I want to say maybe there was a garment that came up pretty high on her hand. I'm not 100% sure, but that her hand came in more clear than her body did. But I saw that she had a dress on, and they were dark. They were dark skin, but that's all that happened. But I treasure that. On top of the one that when I was begging them to take me home, one came to me and comforted me. And they were re-gripping my arm, reassuring me, you know, hey, I guess it's what they were doing. Hey, it's okay, we're here. So I came by tropical smoothie and got me a smoothie and something to munch on. I'm fixing to go buy me a couple of crystals for my apartment to put in my doorway for protection and safety. If I get any more visits, of course, I'll do more videos. And I can't wait to see what happens when I'm alone in my apartment. I thought of that often, but I'm like, it's not gonna make any difference because I was in Sedona alone in a hotel for 2 months. But things happened there too that were pretty big. So, I don't know. I mean, you never know. I think I have something in mind for another video that I might save for tomorrow or something. I don't know. But I hope you guys are doing well wherever you are at. And like and subscribe. I love you guys. I'm sending you all love, light, and peace. Bye.